So as we can see, Tyler Chappell, redshirt freshman out of Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, BA native, shows pit. And for the Terps, Abram Cline out of Chula Vista, California, southern part of California, getting set in the neutral position. These two guys are going. Some exchanges early, nothing crazy yet. Expect a lot of movement from both of these orthodox wrestlers. No shoots yet. Little fake from Chappell.
You see the patience early, James. Wondering if Maryland in this home opener, right? First time putting the singlets on in front of the home crowd. They try to be aggressive this early.
Here's a shot from Chappell. Not leading to anything else. You can't really spin it. You can see Cline hooking that ankle of Chappell. Maybe going to turn this into a reversal. Neither wrestler been granted anything yet. A tough position. Might be called potentially dangerous, but nothing yet from the referee.
You're neutral.
Both wrestlers smart to hook the ankle of each other. Know how they're able to move out of this, but looks like Chappell might turn a corner here. Chappell looking to gain the edge. Chappell going to get the takedown first to get Pitt scoring going.
Improve there.
So now the riding time will begin for Pitt. Coming in, the number 21 Pitt Panthers. Maryland unranked. Around this time last year they were in those rankings, though, at that 25 spot.
9 matches in half of a period.
Maryland looking to get a big upset today and maybe find themselves in the Intermat rankings.
That's the Terp team, James. 4-0 to start this season. Had a couple of DMV matchups. They go to Morgan State and pick up the win. Do the same in American. This one looks like it's Pitt to start.
See the back. So now that riding time is nearing a minute, but Cline really needs to just try and sprawl out of this. Chappell's got him in a tough position. Chappell 1-3 versus ranked opponents. Cline is not ranked so far, and now another takedown.
I got you, thank you.
Excuse me, just added on the 4 near fall points this time, so that is substantial.
I said I'll probably just nod my head when you're talking.
And tacked on again, trying to get
I'm mic'd up for TV.
Cline's shoulder down. But you can see a hungry wrestler like Chappell is trying to get a pin here. There's nothing else he wants.
I think something that's important to know for Chappell too, James, is that he split that time at that 125 and 133 spots. So he's seen quite a bit up in the 133 weight class. So coming back down to 125, he's kind of making his name here.
So just 10 seconds left in this first period of action in our first bout of the afternoon, and looks like Chappell is going to take this one handily and not let Cline even get an escape point. As that ticks off the first of the first period, and now Cline going to be back to his feet. We'll see if he chooses the down position. It looks like Pitt's going to have the first choice.
You see the replay too, James. It's just Chappell being the aggressor through the first period. Again, using that single leg takedown and then keeping the riding time going by getting the leverage point on Cline.
And you see Coach Clemson over there telling Cline that it's time to go. He's really got to make an aggressive here. He's going to start up top, so we'll see what he can do.
And so Chappell had the first nod to choose, and he chose bottom to go to the floor. He wants to earn an easy escape point. Doesn't look like Cline's going to allow him to do that. He needs to stay on his back if you're Cline to tick away at that riding time that Chappell already added on. Almost 2 minutes in riding time. So if you're Cline, you cannot allow this Pitt wrestler to get back to his feet. Anything you can do to stay on that back and just tick away at the riding time, because that riding time right now will turn into a major decision. That's the difference between a decision. So Cline doing everything he can, even just to play defensively.
Agreed. Certainly important for Cline to stay on top here.
Stalemate.
And so now a stalling call, as now both these wrestlers, at least Chappell will be at bottom again because he couldn't get to his feet, but now another stall call could end up in some points for Pitt team. So Cline really has to be in attack mode while also being defensive.
Yeah, not sure. I don't think it's a stalling, just a stalemate between the two. With, again, Cline using that leverage, and now Chappell earning the escape.
So now in neutral position again. Chappell got the escape point, like you mentioned, Ryan, and Cline was able to tick off a good 40 seconds from that riding time, which is good, but still above a minute, so it's substantial.
That's how I am, 3 hours of sleep.
It's tough for Cline, too, because you want to shoot again, but this match could easily turn the opposite direction and allow for more than just a major.
Certainly. Chappell actually got a tech fall earlier in the year against Buffalo, so looking for his first major decision, but maybe he'll keep riding for that tech.
Both these guys head-to-head as well. Faced J.J. Peace, and Cline traded a win and a loss with him.
Guys, work the
but
score, work the score.
as for Chappell, is able to get a win this year.
Both of those guys actually had close matches against Peace. Talking 3-2, 7-3 for Cline, and then 2-0 for Chappell. So
Good action, both guys.
Head-to-head, you can see Chappell has the advantage, and obviously that is on display right now. Just 8 seconds left in this second period of action. Nothing crazy happened except for the escape point for Pitt's Chappell. So that will tip the last seconds of this second period. We're going to the third period. Just 2 minutes left for Maryland's Abram Cline to try and turn the tables a little bit. Now he has the choice.
No stall warnings, guys. Set, Red.
Again, Clemson over on Maryland's bench, James, telling Cline to be quick. You need a quick escape point here. Getting that escape point, of course, brings it from an 8-point lead to a 7-point lead for Chappell. Bring it back into regular decision territory.
don't forget about that riding time, though, Martin. After the end of this match, if it's still above a minute, he'll take that extra point and it'll still be a major.
So I need the escape point quickly.
So Cline just have to grip at anything he can to try and evade Chappell, but right now he's got him tied up, and you see those riding time seconds just ticking on. So anything else like a tech fall.
Kenny wrestled for the same high school coach.
And so now the back points maybe get added on there. The referee said wasn't the right criteria for your fall. So, but here's Cline getting back to his feet. Cline sent right back to the mats.
It's a good mat return from Chappell, and of course, keeping him in that position with the riding time now over 2 minutes, or just a tick under.
Able to escape there as Cline won't be back to his feet. I believe he will be in the down position again.
Something to watch while we're here, guys, is there's a lot of hand fighting down there between the two of them, fighting for a position, vying for it, especially in the chest area. So just watch that as we get up.
Set. Cover legal. It's on me. I'll take it. Let's try it again, guys. You guys are doing great. Okay.
You hear the ref there say that he takes him for that one for the false start. We'll get him going again.
Cover legal.
Such cool technology. I was going to say, to have the ref mic'd up, especially for this non-conference play, to get those angles.
Oh, certainly.
So a sprawl there attempted from Cline.
We're going to score here.
But full control and dominance from Chappell. So now 2 minutes of riding time.
Cline to his feet.
And he's hooked the ankles. You can see he's absolutely got them tied up. Cline able to get one free, but look at Chappell able to stay, keep that left foot dragging inside the circle.
He's just relentless going after him.
So running into the scores table. This is getting physical, but no points added there for Chappell.
Yeah, the effort from Chappell to not allow Cline to earn the escape point. Again, you just mentioned it, just grabbing the ankles and pulling Cline down, keeping this one as he's now confirmed the riding time, and what'll be a major decision victory, if not more.
I'm surprised, too, from Chappell. He doesn't allow Cline to get back to his feet so he can try and get the tech fall, but he's being methodical with his approach in this first bout. Just get the 4 easy points. So just over 30 seconds left in this first bout of action at the 125. Have some good stuff up next for you, but let's see what Cline can do to try and turn this into something other than a major decision.
Nope. Not criteria there. 15.
And still no near fall awarded. I think that's what Chappell has been trying to grip at, is getting some back points, but he hasn't been able to meet what the referee is looking for. As just 5 seconds left in this one, Cline is kind of just unable to get out, trying his best, but that will end this one as Pitt's Tyler Chappell able to get a major decision for the Panthers to start this one off. 4 points will be awarded to Pitt to start this first match off.
That was all Chappell. Impressive by the redshirt freshman by Pitt to be the aggressor for all 7 minutes. And it was all his doing there, especially to get that riding time up, Jacob.
Certainly, especially after a little bit of a tough start to the season, 2-4 in duels. Getting that third duel win today was really big for him, as well as Coach Gavin and the Pitt program.
Let's see who we have up next.
Looking at the 133 match, Evan Tallmadge, like I said in the open, he's going to want to make a statement victory today. You see that he's 7-3. He's 0-3 with his major decisions, 0-1 in the tech falls, 1-1 in the falls. I think this is going to end up being a close bout today.
And for Maryland, this is the experience. And senior Braxton Brown, he brings that excitement to this lineup. And he's a guy, especially after Pittsburgh earns a major decision, you want Braxton Brown to follow it up and be the man for Maryland.
You have really cool shoes.
Exactly right. And when we talked to head coach Clemson the other day. He said some early weird losses for Braxton Brown, but said they were wake-up calls and that he's been able to turn the outcome of this season so far. And now let's see if he can do that against Tallmadge today. Nothing crazy from the wrestlers to start. Nobody's really gained an advantage. Braxton's more of an attacking wrestler. You'll see him moving all the time, but Tallmadge bringing that same energy.
I guess it's a big bout as well for Tallmadge with Braxton Brown being number 12. That's something that Clemson mentioned to us too, James, of when wrestlers go up against Braxton Brown, they're his meal ticket. They're saying, I want a Braxton Brown win on my resume. Brown knows that, has to defend his position, now being a top 15 wrestler in the class.
And come every weekend, Braxton Brown, like you said, has to defend his title at the top. But if you're Brown, you want to prove yourself and get even higher. He wants to be in single-digit territory in that top ranking. So let's see if a win today can get him close. You see just a hand lock there from Tallmadge, but great shot there from Brown, but hasn't been able to get in control. And you see Tallmadge, look at that right arm. He's got hooked under Brown's leg so he can't sprawl out, but he's going to try and get a reversal.
Sad with the creativity of using the right leg to try and get Brown onto his back and be in top position.
Fortunate there, that technical one leg takedown doesn't get any for him, but he'll be looking here to get some more.
Stalemate warning. There again, both wrestlers back in neutral. So far on this season, Evan Tallmadge 7-3 on the season, 5-1 in dual matches. And for Braxton Brown, 6-2 on the season, 3-1 in dual matches. So both these wrestlers only have one loss in dual matches. One of those things will change today.
Okay. What I'm thinking.
Here's Tallmadge.
Something else that's important to note while these guys tussle with each other right here is neither of them have a win against a ranked opponent this season. I think that this could be their first point to the rankers and to other people.
I've ever seen two wrestlers that wrestle extremely similarly as these two. You know, hands on the ground, moving ultimately. You know, a lot of movement, but also just controlled. Staying in control, waiting for the precise time to shoot. And so, looks like another exchange here. See, gripping at the elbows, one just trying to get to the back of the other. Nothing early as this first period of our second bout of the day is going to be ticking down to its last second. One of these wrestlers will start on the bottom in just a couple seconds, and they'll let that first period expire.
You know, James, something I really like here is the patience. You only seen the one shot from Braxton, and then a lot of just waiting on to see what their opponent will do. Looking for that first mistake. I know that both coaches love to press aggressiveness, but it's a nice thing to see out of these wrestlers looking to wait for their opponent to make a mistake.
Usually for Braxton Brown, you see an attacking all-go kind of personality, but he knows how important not only this match as a whole is, but just his match in particular at 133. He needs to win this and come out in dominant fashion, so he cannot allow riding time or anything. If he can get an escape point, a lot of just crazy movement from both of these guys.
100%.
Exciting wrestling styles.
See the agility from Brown, and I think you're exactly right, James. He's being patient besides that one shot because he understands following the major decision. And in a 133 spot that Maryland will need to have if they want to be competitive with Pittsburgh as this one goes along. He's coming out like a firecracker and then preaching patience.
This isn't one of those matches like what you just hinted at, Ryan, but this is going to be a decision kind of match. I don't foresee a major or a tech fall from either one of these guys. It's not in their curriculum. But there's Brown, as you hear the Maryland crowd starting to be brought to life. So now 50 seconds of riding time for Tallmadge. Great work from Brown there. He's going to have to get almost 2 minutes to change that in his favor, though.
Work through that.
I'm interested to see what Brown has learned so far through this early schedule. Mentioned at our conversations with Coach Clemson about he had a slow start. He lost that first dual match to Gardner-Webb's TK Davis, who Clemson said was just wrestling at his absolute best to upset Brown. And again, maybe not the early season that Brown wanted, but now you're back at home. How do you respond here at the Shamwell Pavilion, where Brown's a senior and he's known what these expectations are like at home?
Exactly, the home opener. If you're tuning in now for our broadcast, you're on Big Ten Plus. What better place to have it? Pitt and Maryland. Here is a lot of energy, and Brown gets the back. Looking for Brown, and he will. the first takedown of the day for the Terps. Brown looking to change the course of that riding time as our second period expires.
Bring your choice.
How about that late action from Brown?
That's what we just mentioned. Braxton Brown, a firecracker at 133 for Maryland. The escape, and then how about the quickness on the legs, moving around and getting the well-deserved takedown. First 4 points for Maryland today.
And there's that aggressiveness we were just talking about, fellas. It took us a little while to see it out of him, but he waited for his patient opportunity, found it, and took after it.
And Brown able to get one fall so far this season, his most recent match versus American, and an escape point awarded there for Tallmadge.
Out of the grip, guys.
Brown did a little bit to eat away at that riding time. Obviously not substantial, but 34 seconds of that in the end of the second period, but didn't have enough time, honestly, or he would have probably been able to get that in his favor. Now looking to get Tallmadge again to his back.
Despite the time getting low, I wouldn't count Tallmadge out either. Lots of close decisions in his record this season, so could be waiting patiently for his moment.
Absolutely. Tallmadge coming in with a win streak of 2 matches off their last campaign down in Lehigh and Bucknell. And as for Brown, a win streak of 1. Just mentioned that recent fall he had versus American. And another stalemate called there. 1 minute left in this match.
I foresee some aggressiveness getting ready to come out of Tallmadge. He knows he needs that takedown. He knows he needs to work hard for it, so see what he can do here.
Yeah, representing this Pittsburgh team that we had mentioned under Keith Gavin, the 21st ranked team in the country. It's because they had some of those close wins. I like what they did against Lehigh and Bucknell, and in both of those matches, it was Tallmadge who earned a win by decision.
Big upset at Lehigh, like you mentioned, Ryan. And as for Tallmadge, he's got 3/4 of a minute to prove he can turn this one into overtime. But if not, Brown will take it. No riding time points will be awarded, though. So now, I think Brown is extremely aggressive right now. Tallmadge is just playing defense.
Work the score, work the score.
And they're looking for a shot from one of these two guys, both coaches, Gavin and Clemson. Maybe another shot from Brown.
You can hear the Maryland bench telling him to protect his feet.
Yeah, Brown just moving so well to avoid any sort of sudden victory period. And 1 second left on the clock as the referee blows his whistle. So they're going back to neutral position, but I think this one you can...
You see Brown taking his headgear off there. He thought it was over. We got 1 more second left. See what these fellas can do to end it out. There it is.
He certainly wanted it to be over.
How about the defense from Braxton Brown to earn the win by decision? Guys, I think it was just technical at the end. For a wrestler who's been doing it for so long, Braxton Brown knows what it takes to wrestle at his best, and he does that there. So far, through 2 bouts, guys, it's 4-3 Pittsburgh. We'll be right back on Big Ten Plus. Alex Clemson, now his 7th season at the helm for Maryland, coming over as the associate from Missouri, closer to a decade ago now. So Clemson and company, Jacob, they've established what they want to do here in College Park. Now it's about finding new accolades, sending more wrestlers to the Big Ten championships. That starts with a win here.
Yeah, and you take it to the other side, Coach Keith Gavin, 9th season as head coach. Something that's important to note there, he was a 2008 national champion at Pitt for the 174 weight class. He knows what it means to be a champion at Pitt, and he wants to bring them back to there. Lots of good qualifications under his name.
And so we are getting set for 41. This one is going to be box office. I wouldn't underestimate Pitt's Briar Priest as he will be taking on Maryland's Dario Lemus. And when we talked to head coach Gavin yesterday for the Pitt squad, he said Priest has the ability to beat anyone. So let's see if he can do that versus a ranked matchup here.
Certainly. 2-1 versus ranked opponents this season, too. He's definitely going to be looking for that 3rd win.
As Lemus trying to defend his title. So strong, undefeated in duels so far this season, 4-0. There's both wrestlers. Lemus, injured last year, missed a lot of time for his squad, but now he's healthy, focused, and doing everything right, according to head coach Alex Clemson. Strong, quick takedown for Dario Lemus to kick things off at 41.
First time today we've seen a Maryland wrestler earn a takedown in this first period, James. You need that aggressiveness out of the gate here at home.
And here you just let Lemus very tactical and precise with his decisions. Just lets Priest get away. Get the escape point, because I'm shooting right back at you again. Dario just getting back in the center of the mat. Bringing Briar Priest to his home, and here in College Park. A lot of hand fighting from Lemus, but he's just trying to get a good throw, which he does there. Little toss from Lemus. Very smart, but calculated with his decisions, and haven't gotten to see a lot of action from him so far. But he's only got one unranked loss this season, a tight overtime match versus UNC's Luke Simcox.
Yeah, I think something that's important to know for Lemus, too, is he's got that 4-win streak in duels coming into this match against Pitt. And he's going to really want this. He's going to ride that momentum for as long as he can, climb as many numbers as he can.
And for Lemus, too, he's only lost one bout this year by more than a takedown, so he doesn't give up bonus points easy.
Got a wrestle match here. Didn't notice.
3-1, obviously you see the riding time, not substantial yet. Lemus took one shot so far, but hasn't really been aggressive other than that. Just very smart, tactical, and he knows he's got to conserve his energy because there's 3 periods in this match. As for Lemus, just under the 1-minute mark in this first bout at 141. As these two run into the table, both wrestlers still fine, but they'll head back to the middle.
Yeah, my time. My time.
And Lemus got something in his left eye. They're going to take a look at him here with 49 seconds left in the first period.
Hopefully he's cool. Probably just a contact, honestly, Ryan. He probably needs help moving his contact back in his eye.
Coach getting right in there. Get him right.
As for Lemus, so they said blood time.
Good?
More so just that
Good.
Lemus needed his eye fixed. He's
Okay.
got the contacts, need the peripherals to be working right.
You see right there, maybe that left hand pokes him in the eye as they drive towards the other.
Headlocks here, and another shot from Lemus. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Hasn't gotten full control. Briar Priest able to just get away here, but Lemus is an all attack. Looks like he might be awarded some takedown points. Nothing yet. Lemus gripping at the back leg of Priest. He's got 7 seconds left in this first period to get a takedown. Can Lemus get it done?
Coach Clemson wants it.
Still applause from the Maryland sideline as Lemus able to get some control, but not able to get the takedown yet. Into that first period at 141.
The agility of Briar Priest there, I think, was something that's amazing there. Dario Lemus, you see there, he shoots, he shoots, he shoots. He gets both legs. Even at one point, he's able to still sprawl out and get up.
I was just going to say, that was a good shot from Lemus. Just better defense as well from Priest. Good on good. That's what you're expected to see with an ACC team coming into Big Ten country.
Yeah, there's no problems, no weak links on this Pitt squad. Every match is going to be competitive for Maryland, and if they think otherwise, then they are in for a treat in their home opener. Like you guys mentioned, another escape point there from Priest, but it's in Lemus's favor to allow Priest to escape because he wants to shoot right back at him. But don't count Priest out. He hasn't taken a shot yet so far in this match, but in the second period right now. Priest looking a little bit more aggressive to come out in this second one.
Yes, certainly. I think being able to get away from that takedown from Lemus, seeing that he can defend that aggressiveness a little bit, has given him some confidence coming into the second period and holding it down a little bit.
Here, both these wrestlers, just about a little over a minute left in this second period. Priest goes to his knee there. Here's another shot from Dario. Lemus not going to get anything, but really going to have to start gripping at anything he can. He'll likely start on the bottom.
That aggressiveness from Lemus is just, it's hard to defend against. Priest is doing a great job at making sure that Lemus doesn't get any position.
Keep your hands legal.
So just 40 seconds left in this second period. More than likely, Maryland's Lemus is going to start on the bottom to begin the third period, to earn some points, but now really just trying to shoot. These guys are hopping around.
They are moving around. That's one thing I love about these lower weight classes early on in the matches. These guys are agile. They're always going to move. They're never going to let the other person get position.
Just going to say, those bouts that you get before intermission, those are always the fun ones, where just like we saw from Braxton Brown a second ago at 133, and aggressiveness with some good shots.
And now we see another attempt at a shot. Not sure who's in control, Priest or Lemus.
He's got to find position. Priest is on top.
Looks like Lemus is just going to have to wait this one out and end off the second period. Good work from the Maryland wrestler. As we are headed to the third period.
You see Coach Clemson there telling Lemus he needs to go down and try to get that escape point.
And no surprises there, as now Lemus is just going to have to escape quickly, but say Priest can keep him down, it could turn into favorable riding time for the Pitt squad and tie this one up.
You see Coach Gavin over there, he was actually telling Priest to just ride him here, to make sure that he does not get up. That riding time, he's only got to fight 12 seconds and get another minute. That there can make it even game if he doesn't let him up.
So look at, Lemus is going to do everything he can to just try and get some sort of advantage. Riding time now in favor of Priest. And so now Lemus, coaches on the sidelines telling him, get out of there. He's close. Lemus is close. He's got back to his feet.
Yep.
But now if Lemus, now Priest trying to drag him out. Smart move by Priest, because now they'll head back to the middle.
Nope, I waved it. Still down.
You see Clemson asking there. The ref signaled for the one, as in that Lemus got up, but then he came back and said that they were actually out of bounds before that happened. So Priest will still be on top here, and he's still going to keep that riding time going.
Right.
Coach definitely thought he saw correctly there, but a little biased for his Maryland guy. But now again, Lemus will still stay on the mat, and now just trying to escape. If he has any luck like he did on that last go, he'll be able to get out of this pretty quickly. And here's Lemus back to his feet. Got away. Got the escape point for Maryland.
Great foundation that Lemus uses his hands to build, get to his feet, and back to neutral.
I think it's important to note, too, that the aggressiveness doesn't just stem with the takedowns with Lemus. You know, he's aggressive trying to get up and run out of there. He's hand fighting the whole time. He's making sure that he can try to get his position back.
Little less than a minute for the Maryland wrestler to try and get another takedown. Priest kind of just letting him throw him around just so he can keep a good distance from Lemus. A shot there from Priest. Might end up not in his favor if Lemus can turn the back. He's trying to turn the corner and keep, they have to stay engaged if one of them wants a takedown. This separation is not favoring either opponent. And so now
he's got the one leg.
Priest might have something here. A big takedown from Briar Priest and the Pitt squad to give him the lead.
He's going to try to hold that riding time. Watch him out.
Yep.
He's out of bounds.
So now an utter shocker in these last couple seconds of the third period. Dario Lemus is going to have to do something real quick here.
See, we've seen him be quick with his hands. We've seen him build a foundation before Jacob. He's got to do it. He's got 15 seconds to do so.
It's important to note, too, that Priest doesn't have riding time yet. If Lemus can get out of here within the next 15 seconds, they can go to sudden victory.
Riding time is irrelevant here in this bout.
Hold on top.
Oh, Dario just has 10 seconds, but he can't evade the grips of Priest. Is he able to get away? That should be an escape. That's a now.
Reversal.
Big reversal from Lemus.
How about it?
You see immediately Coach Gavin's throwing that challenge brick there. We're going to be taking a look at this.
And as you can see, it looked like a big reversal from Maryland's Dario Lemus. Just with seconds left, a challenge from Pitt head coach Keith Gavin.
Seeing it here. Starts with the mat. Great mat return by Priest there. Lemus takes that, spins around, gets out. Then he gets back behind him. Pitt is likely going to be challenging whether or not that it's that reversal there or if it's just a stand-up and an escape.
So what an effort by the Maryland wrestler. We said 10 seconds left, right? And does the referee signal 2? He does there. In our live action, you can see the head coach, Alex Clemson, and the Maryland guys are ecstatic for their guy, Lemus.
Love that response, too. Gives up the takedown in the final 30 seconds, but to put himself under. And should this stand, not only does he get the points back, the 2 on the reversal. Dario in the home opener is determined at 141. You gotta love to see it, Jacob.
And you can see right now, guys, these dudes, they are both gassed. They put everything they had into that last period, especially those last 15 seconds. They're both going to take their time, catch their breath here while the refs review. But if this goes into overtime, this could be big for either guy.
And that was something that Clemson mentioned about Lemus last year when he was just a redshirt freshman, that Lemus will empty the clip every time. Going to be a fan favorite for that reason, as you see him build up the base on the replay here against Priest. And this was looking like just mat return after mat return for Priest, but Lemus wouldn't be denied. Again, knows the clock is ticking down and has one at the buzzer.
Like I said earlier, Martin, Lemus, he's got that aggressiveness. Even when he's on the bottom, he's always looking to get back and get behind and get position.
How about Maryland's wrestler just able to keep himself alive, and so far he remains undefeated so far in duels this season. So we'll see what Lemus can do if this one goes to sudden victory. We're just waiting for the ref's review right now, and he is mic'd up, so we will hear what he has to say.
Looks like he's making his call now. Looks Pitt's happy. It seems like they get their challenge brick back, that the reversal is called off.
Is overturned. It is no reversal.
Wow.
One escape.
So it's an escape instead of a reversal, as you heard our referee said. Great audio on the referee mic. Guys, we're going to sudden victory.
Yeah, so they are the scoreboard going now. We'll submit period for this first sudden victory round. And obviously it's the first takedown, first points awarded here that really matter in this sudden victory.
Okay.
Now tied at 5-5.
Correct. Here we go.
So this is what Maryland fans have been waiting for. Lemus, 1-1 in sudden victory, as well as Briar Priest, 1-1 in sudden victory. This will be interesting to see.
First home duel in the season. Lemus wants this bad.
And Lemus tries a little shot there, able to evade his Priest. Priest goes for a shot. Lemus looks like he's going to turn the back. Unable to do that. Really just comes down to which wrestler is able to get the advantage here in this first sudden victory period, just about a quarter of the way into it. It's important that you recognize that it's not just this sudden victory period too, though. They have more time. You can be calculated with your decision. And you go to 2 more overtime periods that are a little shorter if both wrestlers stay tied in this. So just over a minute left in this first period of sudden victory.
They had a takedown.
Lemus got his hands in a pretty tough position here. Priest able to kind of tie him up. Look how close Lemus's hands are to his body, just so he can keep his strength in his core. But here's Lemus, looking to get Priest to his stomach.
Both guys being really patient here. Nobody's really overcommitting to any takedown, overcommitting to any position. Really looking to wait for their opponent to make that mistake for them to get it.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, Lemus is calculated with it. Both these guys have sudden victory experience so far this season too, which is important. It's a different way to go about your approach. And so Lemus in a tough position here. No points awarded yet.
2, 3.